off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. This is Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Derrick Henry.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
50
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And the Titans are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Here we go.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Seahawks 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Conley. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Ankle. Slam. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
This is Carson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Check 31. Check 3. Check 3. Hey.
clock. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Adams there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Seahawks nothing.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
Complete to Derrick.
Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. This is Muhammad. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the second down throw on target. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Titans first down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll run with Henry. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Carson running right through it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Wilson. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
Incomplete.
But it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Zebra. 36 power.
To throw again, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
15-yard line.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. First and 10 at the 19. Again, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. To throw again is Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
The point after.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the... He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
That's got to be a long day. March 56. March 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 4. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Henry. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now Wilson on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To number 86. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 6. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2 yards, good enough for a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Slam. 55, Mike, 55. Watch your slant, watch your slant. Watch your slant.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Delano Hill.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Big series.
One last shot for Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Today's final score, Titans.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Titans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.